welcome back, guys. Today's episode we will be making a rail spike knife, but not a drawn out rail spike knife, an actual. Okay, so where this stemmed from was I saw a photo of this rail spike sword thing stuck in between two rail tracks. It's a beautiful photo, I can't find it, but I always thought, how get a rail spike knife that long? So then I thought, okay, maybe forge weld. Sweet, okay, but now the issue is the steel isn't some of the best you get, so why go through all that work to make this thing other than it being pretty and having a knife that doesn't really cut well? So then, this was years ago, so then obviously going through this craft I realized, well, you can sandwich a piece of high carbon steel in between, forge weld, which is everything I could not do in the beginning is forge welding. Now I can, but in today's episode I'll be making a knife with no forge welding, but with a high carbon insert. Yeah, so a few videos ago when I did all the twists, I said that some of those spikes I'll do something special with. So today's episode is gonna be one of those. So this is the first one I made and came out pretty good. The handle's a little too long, that's why I decided, well, it's too long for me. It is really comfy. It's not like it's 50 feet long like back there. So I made this one and it's a little kitchen knife. It's incredibly like sharp, really sharp. I'll sell this one if anyone wants to make an offer. Email down below. Anyway, so I've had this for about a month, maybe longer, and we've been using it in the kitchen, and me and the wife love it. My issue is I want to make an entire full set, so it doesn't help me just having one. So that's why I'm getting rid of this one. Came out pretty good, and then went to work, showed a buddy of mine a bunch of pictures and stuff, and he's like, okay, make me a knife. Okay, what kind of knife do you want? So I show him a bunch of pictures. He's like, Kbar Style. Ask him what kind of handle do you want? So he's like, I don't know, and he flips through my pictures and he comes upon this one. It's like, I want that handle. As an everyday carry, it's gonna be a little heavy. He's like, don't care, man. It's unique. I want it. You won't see anything like that. Which is true. Show me one that, yeah. So I made him one, it's already done, and it came out really good. It is amazing. I shortened up the spike a little bit, and it is super sharp. So I'll show it in the end of the video. So without further ado, let's give her. I'll show you guys, I cut my blank out. That can be the general shape of the knife. So before I put my respirator on, I just wanted to show you guys, I'm just gonna clean this up. This end is going to be way shorter, about to there, I guess, and then 3 pins in, and then I'll start doing edges and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Next on the agenda is working on this rail spike. I'm going to try and cut it a little bit shorter because this is going to be way too long for a handle. So I'll measure it out with my hand, get around, I don't know, 4 to 5 inches worth of handle length, and then I'll even put the taper back in after it's been cut shorter, and then we can put the twist in. I'll cut the slot, and then we'll start dry fitting. What I'll do is I'll use an older one to set the inside of that slot so I don't have to bang on this one. So yeah, okay, let's get to her. Alrighty, clean it up nice. I love that texture. Great. Let's see now. Now you will lose a little bit of length when you put the twist in, so okay, ready. Now here's the other thing. You do not want your spike to extend past your plunge line, or if I'm not mistaken, your ricasso, because if you need to do any bevel grinding, the spike's going to be in the way. So I will measure it up to, I'm going to say there, account for some shrinkage due to twist, and I'd say around there. Plus, we're gonna put that into. There we go. cut that off and bring you guys back. Okay, let's turn this back into a spike. Try and start setting the inside of that slot. Okay, nice and tight, pressed in. And now you can wait till this cools down. And there it is. It's been set in place. That looks like a gap, but it's not. And yeah, I'll go and drill my 3 holes to pin it. I'm going to use brass. After that, I will cut the slots in for the mosaic twist, and then I will twist it. I did cut in all 4 sides, as you can see there. To be forehand, because, you know, just to prep it up. And then, yeah, I guess that's it. Then we'll clean it up, or twist it, clean it up, and go and sand the last bit in there, and then polish it up. Call her a day. Clean it up on the belt sander real quick. There they are. I'll polish this up later. Getting ready to twist this now. Cut the slots in. And stick it in the vise upside down, and then we'll give her a twist. Time for the quench. I'm going to do water quench, and I'm doing an edge quench. So I'll do a back and forth under my burner until I can see it's up to critical, the edge of the blade, and then come over, throw it in the water for a 2-second or 3-second quench, maybe 1.5, 2 seconds, and then run over to my vise, clamp it in there so it straightens up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's in the vise. Cool it down further. Good old-fashioned martensite. Nice. Alrighty, done and dusted. The last thing you saw is that I hardened it, so it hardened up perfectly. I'll show you in a second. Tempered it, and there it is, shiny. Kbar style type thing. It's a little shorter. It is, the blade is super light. It's nice and thin, you can see, and sharp. Where's that paper? I don't know where the big paper. Oh, there's a big paper. Never mind. Try one of these. Yeah, sharp. Really easy, sturdy, doesn't wiggle, doesn't do nothing. So, advice. Here in the back, and in there. If you really want to, you can put a tack in just to keep it in place to drill your holes for your pins. Whatever's left of that tack after, leave it there. It doesn't matter. This thing is strong enough. You're not going to turn this thing into an axe. I wouldn't turn this thing into an axe for slicing and dicing and stabbiness and stuff. If you go thicker, use stainless steel pins if you want, and then you can also fill that in weld. No reason not to. If you need to, you do it. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. It's all good. It's gonna last. So any gaps I found or whatever, it got sealed up with wax. I waxed it up, and if you want, you can stick some epoxy in there. But in the end, it's an incredible little knife, and it is unique, incredibly unique. Like, there's nothing like this out there unless you start making it. So there's your knife, Dave. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you guys out there enjoy it. So stick around for a bunch of new videos. I probably need to start working on my hydraulic lock press thing and finish it up, because I promised Heath Heiliger from Shepherd's Forge, you should start, we might do a collab. He sent me that 15 and 20. So in other news, my belt sander, man, just gorgeous. I have burnt my thumbs. I don't know if you can actually see the blisters, but those are blisters. I can actually poke them open if I want to. From trying to bog it down and burning my fingers up on the steel. I cannot get it to stop. I snapped 4 belts, but I cannot get it to stop. It is insanely hungry for steel. I should have had this thing years ago. It has shortened up my work dramatically. So guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope I can keep bringing stuff like this to you guys. You know, I like new, innovative, something, you know, thinking outside the box. Instead of going one direction, I'm usually the guy that goes that one, which is not always a good road to travel because hiccups. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and hit the subscribe button, share this please. It'd be sweet if you guys shared, and have a good one, guys. See ya.